The Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, is an inspirational hour that'll take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. Get ready to be transformed from Dr. Jenn's live guided healing meditations and intuitive readings, and unveil the power of connecting to spirit, the angels, and your higher self. Dr. Jenn is passionate about helping you find the answers you're looking for through an inward journey that'll strengthen your connection to spirit and help you trust your intuition. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jenn Royster.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Jenn, and today we have all kinds of things we want to talk about. We have some good energy that I want to highlight that I'm seeing when I did my homework for soul growth and inspiration, manifesting, you name it, in astrology. Also, we're a metaphysical show, so that includes that. Also includes the angelic realm. We're going to talk about the angels of abundance. Which ones are those? What can they do for us? And the different types of abundance in our life. It's not just about money. It does include that. Money is energy, but it's also about other things in life. Abundance in happiness, abundance in love, abundance in everything, self-worth, you name it. Abundance is in a lot of different forms. So depending on what you have going on in your life, we're going to talk about what it is with this new moon, because we have a Taurus new moon solar eclipse coming, and that's what this energy is about as well. So it's kind of interesting. And we have, it's a great opportunity, because why? Because an eclipse magnifies the energy present. A new moon and a solar eclipse always happen at the same time. Solar eclipses happen on new moons, where lunar eclipses happen on the full moon. Well, a new moon is always about new beginnings. So this is a big new beginning, but it's magnified by the eclipse. And then it's a Taurus new moon. And then we have all these other energies coming in. So I want to give you what I'm finding, the highlight. It was very encouraging to see, because it's been challenging. It's been challenging out there I know for a lot of people. We've had some energies that have challenged us. We talked about some of that last week, about something's got to give. That's to help you shift and change to be more of who you really are. It's not to punish you. It's not to make you suffer. But sometimes the school of hard knocks happens. It happens to all of us. We can be to where we get to a point as we grow in our soul levels and growth. I've seen it in parts of my life that, okay, I'm not doing that again anymore. I'm just gonna go with the flow on that. And then there's other areas where you don't realize you might have a resistance to change or a shift, or maybe just letting go of a belief that's not working, things like that. This is all very unique for us as individuals, because that's the main thing our souls are here for, our spiritual growth. It's not this physical world or what's going on in the material world. It's more about your soul growth. So let's look at this, because this is all about the law of attraction, manifesting. Where are we with the way we feel about things? And which angels, which ones, how many? There's quite a few angels of abundance, yes. We're going to talk about several of them. Obviously, it's a show that we have to keep but so much in there, but we're going to go with this. So I have written for the affirmation for this topic, I am, starts with I am, because anything you say behind I am, you're claiming to the universe that that's what you want. So I am ready to receive opportunities, love, and abundance the universe sends my way, whichever way it sends it. Be open to receive. There's things we may not realize, oh, I didn't even think of that. Universe has already got it worked out. Sometimes we think it should go a certain way, and we we don't allow the universe to bring in what we want. So we don't mean to do that. Nobody's doing anything to themselves intentionally like that. But we're trying to open up and see what the universe has to offer here. So this is about opportunities opening up. This is happening at the end of April. So let me go into some of this and what's going on. So on April 30th, and it's the day after Pluto goes retrograde. And Pluto, what's that one about? That's got to go, and this is the new. So they're timed, you know, a day apart. But this one is on April 30th, which is in just what? Next weekend? A week from Saturday? And it is the first one of the year, the first solar eclipse of the year. So it's only a partial solar eclipse, but it's the first one of the year, but it's very potent. And it's going to bring in a lot of energy that we have opportunity to tap into for opportunities. Nobody's going to make you take an opportunity. Nobody's going to make you do anything you don't want to do when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's up to you whether you want to tap into that or not. So I'm here to share the opportunity that exists here for everyone to find something about what they want to bring into their life here. So it's not just dropping it in your lap. You've got to do the work. Remember, you got to do the work. So if new moons are always about the new beginnings, and the eclipse intensifies or magnifies that, so it's going to open the doors, open the windows, bring the opportunity in. Honestly, that is the main theme, opportunity, for this entire new moon solar eclipse. So it's, if something you want, if there's something that you truly want, this is like an open invitation from the universe to tap in with what you want to bring into your life and work with your manifesting. Law of attraction, what are we focusing on? Remember that. What are we focusing on? Everything that's wrong, or what do we want to bring in? So even, it's normal, it's natural for our minds to go positive, negative like that. So don't think unrealistically like, oh, I'm only going to be positive and perfect. No, that's not realistic either. Be good to yourself. When you find yourself going into an area of focus that you don't really want, make a decision. Just say, you know what, that's not really what I want. Let me make an intention to shift that. And you do what you got to do to shift it. So new moons are new beginnings. They're powerful, okay? This is great for manifesting work. Every month, every time there's a new moon. Every time that's an opportunity for new beginnings and manifesting. This one just happens to be quite potent. You want to trust the universe. What's it going to bring your way, though? Do you trust? Do you trust it? Do you believe you deserve what you want? This is what's going to add. This is the things that Pluto and some of that other energy we talked about last week is bringing to your attention. If that's in the way, it's got to get out of the way. Get it out of the way so you're ready. So you're ready to go forward. Eclipses also, they have a tendency to activate, you know, what a soul contract is. Maybe what's going on, what was part of the plan. And a soul contract, that's referring to, in metaphysics or in this belief system, what you have chosen before you even come here in the physical world. So that's what that's about. So it may activate something like that. It's something that you chose, that you wanted in your life, and you want to trust that, you know, I've got to get back into what I came here to do, and it's to accomplish your soul growth, and that's how you do it. So if you are resisting that a lot, that's when things can feel bumpy, uncomfortable, you're not happy, you feel like you're missing out, you feel disconnected, so to speak. And a lot of times it comes from us resisting, and we don't even know that's what's happening. We don't realize we're resisting something. Eclipses now, because that's intense, they can surprise us. We can get things that, okay, did not realize that was the priority here. You know, you might get a surprise there, but it's things that can happen and move quickly. It just is like this boost. All right, let's get this thing going. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll. And Taurus is interesting anyway, because Taurus likes to slow down and, you know, think about it a little bit before it moves forward. So with a Taurus new moon, the planet Uranus is very active. So there's that interesting part of it. See, what is that one about? That one does bring surprises that can come out of nowhere, like I was not expecting that. That doesn't mean negative or positive. It could be either one. It could be something you weren't expecting. Surprise, not to everybody, but it could be a surprise. It could be a great surprise. It could be, whoa, okay, was not expecting that. That's amazing. But it can shift things for you. And that's what we want to tap into. We want to shift in the direction we want to go. So how does that work? We're flexible and we flow and align with the universe. In Law of Attraction, it states that it's not like we just think about what we want. We align with the frequency of what it is we want to bring in. And that's creating the reality we want to live in. It's interesting because it's if you just think about what you focus on, that's what you're going to see more of. So if you're seeing everything that's wrong with everything, you're going to always find something wrong. And if you've ever seen a repeating pattern, it also works in a positive way. So that's what we're working with here. So in Taurus new moon, if that Uranus is very active and it's going to be some sort of unexpected surprise here, that's a strong influence here. So there could be some surprises coming up. This is not every single person, but just keep your eye open for the things that you want to tap into here. This can make things move very quickly. And if you're ready, or are you hesitating? It's like, oh, I don't know, I'm nervous, I don't know what it might be. That's fear. That's stopping. You're saying basically, no, I'm not ready. And it's up to you what you want to do. I mean, when you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, then you're not. Nobody's making you do anything. Remember, this is a choice. This is intention. I mean, it can be shocking sometimes when Uranus is involved because ultimately it's to the goal of that energy to shock us sometimes and have an unexpected shift is to bring freedom into our lives to align with where we want to be. Sometimes it's a letting go thing and we were having a hard time letting go, so it'll let go of it for us. That can happen. Just want you to know it's trying to bring you to where you can have that opportunity and freedom and space in your life to align with what you really want to do. So when you look at it that way, how is that negative really? Sometimes it's a bit of a growing pain. It can feel that way, but it's not a negative. So if we were to embrace this type of energy for what we want to bring into our life and tap into the opportunities it brings, because when one door closes, another opens, it's that type of thing. Some of you may see many opportunities popping up. Some of you may see, well, this is just coming to an end and I just need to let it go and say goodbye, and then your opportunity pops up. It's what you trust, what you want. And if this is Uranus is also a planet of awakening, okay? So this is a really powerful solar eclipse, really. So when you see something like this coming in and you want to embrace this energy, what you want to do is look at what can I do? What is holding me back? This is how you can work it out for yourself. What will liberate me to do what I want to do and bring in what I want to have going on here? What will free you up? It might be you just need more time to fit something in. It might be that there's a balancing act here. Are you giving too much and not receiving enough? So, you don't have any self-care. It could be a lot of different areas of life. Like I said, this is across the board in abundance. But that's what you want to ask yourself if you want to tap into this energy with this solar eclipse for manifesting an opportunity. You want to see, and that's what you want to ask the universe, the angels, your guides, your higher self, listening to your intuition. What do I need to do to liberate myself here so I can be on track with what I want to do? Then, once you know what that is, it's taking an action in that direction, like either closing a door, letting it go, saying goodbye. It could be, okay, I just need to start putting some energy in where I want to go. Maybe you've done that. Maybe it's doing it for you, and that's what I mean. It might be that you're not happy where you are and you're really ready to move on, and you see it just fizzling out and it fades, it's kind of an energy that just keeps fading, and you know, and you just feel that weight of it, that's a good clue. That's a good clue right there. Put your energy, it's going to do it for you if you don't do it, right? But if you work with the universe, it can be very supportive with the opportunities that pop in. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's a little bit, it's like, how can you rearrange, rework things in your life to be more your true, authentic self? Those are great questions to ask yourself. And it can be surprising. Like I said, it's the planet, Uranus is the planet of awakening. A lot of spiritual awakenings happen when this is strong too. Kind of a wake-up call to review what you're doing. Reassess the direction you're going, or the energy and where you're putting your energy. Sometimes they can be hard. Some people just don't like change. A Taurus actually is like, let me think about it a little bit. But it's just really, it's hard sometimes for big things, and sometimes we just don't realize that's just part of the journey, that things come into our lives. It's amazing, but maybe it wasn't supposed to be there forever. It could be the job, it could be what you like to do, it could be you're just ready for something different, it could be relationships, it could be how you make your money, it could be I'm ready to get a better budget going on and balance and save some money. You know, it could be all of these different things. So you're looking at where it's working for you. I mean, if you think about, what is it I want to do with this energy? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it, I know I should do this? Are you saying things like that to yourself? Or, yeah, I'd really love that. Well, where are you doing anything about it? Are you doing anything to learn about it, take action? And here's the thing. We can do readings all day long. You can ask a million people, what do you think? What do you think? And I do readings, okay? Don't trust me, I know. And if we can get there, we'll try to do some today. But I want you to trust what you know is right for you, because here's the thing: you can do an energy read, which is really what I'm reading and working with angels. When I do a reading, it's angels, what do we got here? This is what I'm picking up, and we work together in that reading. But what do you want? What are you feeling? And here's the thing: I could read you today, and then tomorrow you changed and shift, and it could be a completely different outcome. So just because something says this doesn't mean that's it. That's how much power you actually have to shift the direction and dynamic of your life. That's what I'm trying to point out. You could have, okay, it's looking like this in the cards for me today, and shift your mindset, shift your perspective, do something about the energy, align more with a different frequency, and boom, you'll read it'll be completely different. It's not like, no, they didn't read it accurately, they read it in the moment. And that's how you would want to use a reading, is what is it that I need to know now so I can shift or improve or change, let go, whatever it is, take action. Then you do that, and you'll see something completely else, something different comes up. I don't know if a lot of people understand it that way. I think a lot of people do, but for somebody that might be new to it, I wanted to explain that. So we also have, let me keep going here, we also have Jupiter and Venus here that are going to be in this perfect alignment. Jupiter is what? Optimism, expansion, taking it a further step and reaching further than you're used to doing. So we have a great alignment there. That brings abundant vibration. That brings nurturing vibration. So Uranus might kick it up a little bit. You got Pluto going retrograde the day before that. It's going to remind you of this needs to get out of the way. This is what's causing some of the holdup. But a lot of this other energy we're about to talk about, and these angels we're about to talk about, will show you how you move into the abundance side of it, into the optimism. And it's awesome because Jupiter and Venus being aligned, Venus is the natural ruler of Taurus anyway. So it likes to nurture, it wants, life to be amazing and beautiful. It does not like to be rushed. It's a self-care type of vibe too. But then you have Jupiter, which is optimistic, and abundance is aligned with Jupiter, so it's very strong under this. When they're in harmony together, it just seems like if the eclipse brings a shock to you that's unexpected, that you're like, whoa, okay, that might be weird for me. When you have Jupiter and Venus involved here in harmony at the same time, it's like everything comes out with this silver lining and these opportunities. And you have an opportunity to join into the flow and create with it among all the changes that might be happening for you. That's the beautiful part right here that I really love and I'm excited for you. So if you have this eclipse that's all about opportunity, and you have this Jupiter-Venus combination that can bring all those wishes, all those dreams to reality, this is what you've been working toward. This is that opportunity to bring in rewards for all the hard work you've done, to finally see some results, but you have to decide whether you're going to tap into it. That's where we're going to work with angels here in a bit about which ones to work with to help us work with this energy, okay? So Venus and Jupiter together, that's probably one of the best cosmic energies. That's such a positive, feel-good vibe. You want to expand, you want to explore. It's about abundance and all these things. I mean, wow, you can't ask for a better combination under this eclipse that's ready to make things happen for you. I love that. I absolutely love that. It's a signature. Venus and Jupiter are also signatures for abundance. I mean, Venus is like about finance, relationships, love, beauty, you know, the whole thing. Likes life to be good and comfortable. Venus doesn't like to be uncomfortable. Wants to have everything, all of the comforts, all of the nurturing. And then you have Jupiter wanting to expand on abundant thinking and align with gratitude. Align with gratitude is going to be your thing. It's going to be very beneficial to align and appreciate what you have today. I don't care how big or small it is, find something to be thankful for. And focus on your gratitude a lot. Being appreciative that you have things. Don't take for granted the people in your life. Don't take for granted what you do have in your life, what you have, what you don't have. Don't keep wishing and missing what went out of your life or what you don't have in your life yet. In order to bring that in, you have to appreciate where you are now. Big point here in Law of Attraction that you want to hear me on. Appreciate what you have now, in this moment now. Now is where all the power is to do something about it. So here you go. So you have this question you have to ask yourself, do I feel worthy to receive? Venus is going to help you out with that, and so will Jupiter, because you need to feel positive about yourself. You need to do some self-care if that's the case. You need to appreciate the things that are amazing about yourself. You have to appreciate you too. You're appreciating others, but do you appreciate what you contribute? Do you appreciate your feelings? Do you appreciate what you've been through and how hard you've worked? Things like that. So Taurus very much is one that's associated with self-worth. So that one's going to help you there. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus, you see. And bringing attention to where you hold your worth and your value and anything that might be hidden that might feel like unworthiness. Pay attention. That's where some of those other shock planets might pop it up for you and say, this is where you feel unworthy. You might have an experience, you might have an event, you might have a conversation with somebody, or it might just be a deja vu and just happen. You're like, where do you feel? Those hidden feelings have to come up and go away, and that's what you're looking to get rid of. It's in the way. That's got to give. That's got to go. That's where Pluto and Uranus will help you with that. You have to know what it is to get rid of it and get it out of the way. And then the other planet on the other side, they're all of that alignment with Venus and Jupiter, boy, and that's bringing in eclipse, magnifying it, all in the Taurus sign. Self-love is very important. You have to give up not being good enough. You have to give it up. You can't be afraid to try something. You can't be afraid. So that's what we're talking about. Now we're going to look at some angels of abundance. Okay? Let's look at a few of them. These are the angels that you would call on for abundance and prosperity when you need to. You can call on them together if you don't know which one to call on. You have a guardian angel. The guardian angel is kind of like a manager for you, an overseer of your life, and knows exactly what you need and who to bring in. So don't fret like, I don't know which way to do it. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Honestly, you need to look at your intention. There's so many different ways that you will read and learn and hear from other people, me. You need to just be sincere, intent, and ask. Angels don't get involved unless you ask. You have to ask. You ask, you believe, you receive. Those 3 words for opportunities when you're talking with angels, when you're asking for your spirit guides to help you, when you're just asking for God or whoever it is, whatever you believe in, yourself. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? So let's look at some of these. So some of these are for specific situations. So I am going to give you that, but don't fret it. Don't fret it. This is on archive if you have to go back and re-listen to it. You can take some notes if you have the opportunity to do that. So let's work with the first one here. Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel. This one is the one that does oversee abundance and prosperity and can bring it to you in all areas of life. Ariel. A-R-I-E-L. You can ask Ariel for assistance in whatever you're doing. In specific, she can provide support if you're looking for a job. You're trying to start a business or a new project. Ariel, Archangel Ariel. Maybe you just want to remember that you deserve to have financial abundance. Maybe you want your finances to grow. Maybe you just want to expand on that. You got Venus, you got Jupiter, you got an eclipse, and you have Archangel Ariel. It's a great toolkit for what we're trying to do here with this. So if this one is wonderful. You can also ask Ariel to help you be open to receive prosperity, whether it's money, whether it's expected or even unexpected sources. Gratitude, appreciation, and simply ask. Simply ask. That's how you would invoke. You just say, hey. And it's necessarily praying. You're taking the energy and essence of an angel. That's what they help you with, because they don't violate free will. They don't bother you, and you have to ask. You want to appreciate and say thank you, but you're kind of like, if you had a mentor, think of it this way. If you had a mentor, like, I want to be like that. That is a great mindset when you're working with an angel, whichever one or for whatever purpose, because you want to bring in what they're good at. You're like, yeah, I want that energy. I want to flow with that energy. You want to align with the energy of Ariel, which would bring and flow abundance and prosperity. Remember, this one's a really good one if you've got projects and stuff going on in your life. Let's look at another one. Where are we? Okay. Let's look at another one. Archangel Shamuo. Archangel Shamuo, you've heard me talk about this one before. This one is also considered a money angel because this one is great for boosting confidence, building, and career success. This one's also great for finding lost objects. Yes, absolutely. Like, nothing's lost, right? It's just we can't figure out where it went, right? And Shamuo is fantastic. Shamuo is also about building your building blocks for your life. Sometimes we are confused and we see all these different steps. We're trying to do them all, and we're trying to do too much at once. Shamuel's great at the one step at a time to not be overwhelmed and actually make a lot more progress than you were trying to do too many things at once. So it brings in this confidence and calms everything down, but is a fantastic angel to work with. And lost objects include money. It include something very valuable or something very important to you, or what if you lost a very important piece of equipment like your phone or something, or your computer, and you really need it, things like that. Ask Archangel Shamuel to help you out. So that's that one. So we have Ariel and we have Shamuel. That is spelled Chamuel, by the way. Now let's move on to Haniel. Haniel's a moon angel. We know about Haniel. Haniel's great for working with moon energy, any phase of the moon. So it is bringing that to you. It helps you recover and remind you of your passion in life. What is to be passionate again? If you feel like you're losing that excitement for things, or you feel like you're losing the enthusiasm that you used to have, things like that. Haniel also is great for working with your intuition, working with what wounds or emotions or issues like that could be blocking your abundance or your finances or your relationships, all that kind of stuff. So Haniel's very good. Sometimes working in tandem with more than one is great. Don't worry about it. And work with where you feel like you need to work the most. Like if you think about when you're clearing your energy, you always clear out the old energy first, and then you fill that space with the good energy. So I like working with them that way. Michael's great for clearing out energy. Haniel can help with some of that too, just to help you understand what it is that you're trying to clear and what's getting in the way. So Haniel's very gentle, very intuitive, so you can really pick up things that way. Jeremiah, we haven't talked about Jeremiah much, but I've got a couple here we're talking about. Archangel Jeremiah. This one is the one that can help you make choices. Oh, how many people could use this one right now? I can't figure out what to choose. This one can help you make choices whether it's solving a problem, about your finances. It could be, just to sort it out with your experience and what you can do in a situation. Jeremiah can help you make choices moving forward. Can help you determine and feel confident in what's going to be the best course of action for you. Also can help heal blockages. This one, when you do when working with Jeremiah in this way, that helps you align with your prosperity and abundance. I mean, you got to get rid of all this stuff in the way so you can move forward, see? So we have plenty of help, right? We have great help. Let's talk about another one. We have Archangel Metatron. Oh yes, Archangel Metatron. This is the angel known as the angel of life, but in terms of abundance, this one can help you align with your motivation to create a positive change in your life. So if you need motivation to make a positive change, Metatron, fantastic for that. It can help you with your dreams, your passions, help you sort out and understand which way you really want to go. Maybe tapping into skills and resources you've had from previous lifetimes. We bring things in that we've accomplished from previous lifetimes, if you look at that. And then you can leverage and use these skills today in this lifetime. Sometimes we have things we brought in, but we're not using them. So Metatron is very interesting. That one's also, associated with the Merkaba cube and the travel ascension. But this angel's great in terms of abundance for helping you get that motivation you need. Michael, we know about Michael. We talk about Michael all the time, but Michael is the angel of protection. So if you feel afraid, any kind of fear, any time you need courage, you need extra stamina, strength, you need to clear negative energy, you feel like you have limiting thoughts or beliefs that are getting in the way, Michael is great for that, because you have to get that stuff out of the way so you can move forward manifesting your dreams, your goals, your vision, your abundance. Okay, let's look at, got a couple more. Archangel Raziel, Raguel. This one helps with harmony and restore peace. This one's also great, like if you have something going on with a conflict with someone, or things like that. But this one is great for healing relationships. I mean, for some of us, we might want some abundance of love, an abundant relationship that's healthy. That might be, we may have all the money in the world, we just want some of those other things in life. You don't feel complete when you don't have a balance of abundance in all things. So, this one can also help with the flow of money and abundance as well. So whatever you might feel this conflict with relationships, help heal them. It might be your relationship with money itself. Maybe you don't have any, maybe you have unhealthy saving habits and you need to change that, or whatever it might be. Razziel can help you with healing in things that are in disharmony, so you can restore that peace and harmony in those areas. So here's one that's always everybody's favorite, right? These are some of the biggest hits on some of my YouTube videos out there, is on Archangel Raziel. Razziel, yes. Oh, there he is. He is the one of divine magic. He's the one that is considered the keeper of God's secrets, that knows the dynamics of how the universe works. But he can also help you manifest prosperity. He can help you understand the spiritual laws and mysteries of the universe, like law of attraction. That's a spiritual law. And can help you create more blessings in your life to help you find that, okay? The Razziel also can help you align with those opportunities we're looking for. Those opportunities. Remember, this eclipse is all about opportunities. So, and help to inspire you to generate ideas and opportunities, and actually just line them up. I mean, Razziel's amazing. I've worked with him a few times, and he can be interesting. So he's all about, for me, I've always noticed that you ask, but then you listen, and he'll just wait till you stop talking, like if you keep asking and like, oh, what about this one? Yeah, no, he'll give you things in life so you can practice and discover it and understand. He's kind of a hands-on learning. Yeah, hands-on learning. You'll be learning by doing kind of a thing. It's interesting. Okay, we have a couple more. Let's see. Yep, a couple more. Archangel Sandalphon. Now here's a good one to keep in mind too, because Sandalphon's known as the angel that carries the prayers, that carries your prayers up, that hey, he's kind of like the one that, receives them. He's known for that. He also can help in, abundance. If you're praying for increased financial abundance, or you need a miracle, or you work in the arts, like say music, but if he carries the prayers, it's kind of cool. He's like a messenger that way, but he's a great one if you want to line up on opportunities. If you need some opportunities to line up, and you're like, okay, Sandalphon, can you carry this prayer out to the universe for me? Because I need some opportunities here. And then be ready to take some action when they start popping in. That's a good one too. Zadkiel. Now this one's interesting. Zadkiel, Archangel Zadkiel, he's the angel of transformation, spiritual alchemy. He can help you shift a challenge that you might be facing into an opportunity and blessing. Now that's a good one to keep in mind if Uranus or the Pluto thing is bringing up some unexpected shock factor for you. Like, oh, I got to deal with this. So he can help you shift the energy of the challenge into an opportunity. That's awesome, right? That gives me chills. He can also help you with emotional healing. He can also help you with forgiveness. So that opens up your life to prosperity and abundance. So manifesting with authentic purpose, or your soul power in your life. So Zadkiel's a really good one to work with here in this energy. And that is that's plenty. There's even more. There's more. But that one covered a lot of different, that was several angels. You don't even need to know all of their names. But when you have that intention, like, hey, you're bringing your intention, when you work with an individual one like that, you're working with the intention and the essence of that energy for what you know you need. Then you're going to bring in, you kind of infuse that energy with your energy. Then you're working with that, like, if I could think of it this way, if I could think the way my mentor, Archangel Michael, thinks, what would he do? Oh, he would just get rid of it if it was toxic. He would be self-confident. He would be fearless. You see, that's a great way to think about how you're working with the angels' energies. Oh, how about that, right? Let me go say hello. Ooh, that was a lot. Let me go say hello to everyone, and I have a bit of a surprise for you. And this is me going out on a limb. So first of all, hey guys, there you go. Let me see what we got going on over here. Hey guys, hello to Bobby, good to see you. Maddie, good morning. Journey to Becoming Me, hello, hello, hello. Shadana, Candace, awesome. Veronica. Thank you so much for the support. We have a super chat and we appreciate that from Journey to Becoming Me. So we have a little bit of a surprise, and we're gonna do one for you first, since you were so gracious and generous. I'm gonna bring in some digital work with a pen, and we'll do some readings for the next few minutes where you can watch it. So I got to switch my screen. Archangel Ariel is my favorite. Awesome. That comes from Bobby. Ariel's awesome, right? Ariel also comes through when I need courage too. Also courage with that one. Or if I need help with animals or your pets, to help communicate. Let's see. Other day, Ariel, Shamuo, and Jophiel were helping me clean up my office. That's awesome. Shamuel found my favorite Unity mask. How cool is that? That's awesome. Let's see. So you have a question, and I see your question. Let's see. I'm going to come back to those questions, so hang on. So let's see. Sounds like Maddie needs to work with Jeremiah. Yeah, because I'm so ready for changes. Yep. All kinds of stuff. So let me switch my screens so we can do some fun stuff. Now, I am going to give you a disclosure right off the bat. First of all, let's switch this. Okay. All right. So now what you're looking at is my iPad screen. I know, because this is digital painting. So I'm going to go back over, because you're not going to see me. You see, here's my pen. And it's you're going to just see it. You're not going to actually see me with my hands or a brush, but I'm going to be painting into an art app. I've done some paintings. There's some on my YouTube where I did some pets and dogs and things like that. And there are little videos of how that works. That's all digital painting. It's very similar to painting with a paintbrush. And this is really foreign to me still. It probably always will be. But when we're working with a reading and we're going to paint it, it's different. We're painting the energy. Think abstract, think blobs and weirdness, not necessarily shape. What I'm going to do is I'm kind of painting or showing you colors and forms and directions and energy of the stroke that I'm seeing when I'm doing the reading. So first of all, we're going to go back, because Journey to Becoming Me has had such an awesome life, and she's been going through her challenges. I'm going to do something for you right now, because I'm picking up something that is just you, honestly. So I'm glad you were here, and you were on my mind actually before I even came into the show. So you're going to see me pick this up. So first, I've got this really cool hot pink, and I got to find a brush. Let's find a brush that I want. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. Yep. Now you're seeing I'm working in an app on over here. Let's go right there. So I've got pink up. This is a magenta pink, because what I'm picking up is happiness is coming your way. Happiness. And this is one of those, it's a flower. Flowers are beautiful. Pink is a color with an energy of happiness. So I just keep seeing this big, giant, hot pink flower for you. And that's what I wanted to show you, because it's so full and vibrant. Because you've been coming into the show pretty regular for a good year or so. You've had a lot of challenges you've gone through. But what I want to, it's just so strong, because what I want you to see is life is blooming in a new direction, and it has a happiness in it. The opportunity to bring in more happiness and abundance. If you saw this flower with a huge field and it was full of these amazing flowers, that's just coming out so strong for you. So please know that. And this is a gift to the universe, because you've been asking, you've been talking a lot about it, you've been thinking about it, and in spite of going through some tough things, you always are upbeat. You do your best. You do your best to lift somebody else. This is what I'm picking up. It's so strong. The happiness flower in its vibrancy is a gift from the universe to go, keep thinking. So just keep going with those vibes. So that's just so beautiful to me. I think that's awesome. So the next one I'm going to do is, let's see, you were asking, let me see. Hang on, let me look at the list. Okay, so Bobby is asking, I am really close to Ariel. Can she help me with more than one of these areas? What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, so let's go back. Let's grab another one. Okay, let's do another one. I know, isn't that fun? Oh, you saw all my other work in there. That's okay. So, different color here. Different color here. Ooh, I'm picking up. Hang on, let me find a color. Where is it? It's more of an orangey color that I'm picking up for you. Okay. So what I'm picking up for you is vibrancy. The color of an orange is vibrant. And yes, Ariel can work with numerous things, everything. Ariel can work with a lot of things. And if you're talking about all the different angels, remember, all you have to do is have the intention. So what I'm seeing right here for you, what is it? What is she doing? I told you, this is energy I'm seeing, but it's kind of like a vibrant fire that keeps growing for you. A vibrant fire of energy. And when you look at this, it's vibrancy. It's a vibrancy that you are looking for in whatever you're trying to do. That word is just sticking out so strong. So vibrant is the word that you could use to align with the energy. Ariel absolutely can help you with a lot of things. But if you ask the guardian angel for all the other things, if you're not sure, that's the way to approach it. But any of these angels can help you with abundance and prosperity. You're drawn to Ariel for a reason. So keep that in mind. So that would be the angel that you're working with more. And that angel is amazing. Honestly, absolutely amazing. But if you were, like at one point in my life, Raziel kept coming in. And, you know, I've told the story before, but long story short, I've had Razziel come in, and it was just this, what's going on with Razziel? It was crazy. I've shared those stories in other videos, but it was vibrant, it was amazing, it was really putting me in place where I needed to be, and I was learning a lot. I've had Metatron come in really strong, and it'll rotate. When you're working as a light worker, you're working as a healer or someone that works with angels, or, you know, giving the messages and readings, you're working with Michael a lot, because we have to stay clear. So Michael's just there a lot for light workers in general. But I wanted you to know, this is a simple drawing, but it's about your vibrancy is growing and strengthening. So work with an orange color. This one is a softer color, but you can go more vibrant, you can go lighter, but think about the vibrancy of the orange color. It's also associated with the second chakra. The second chakra is where our creativity and our ideas and our dreams come from. That's where we nurture those new beginnings. I've seen that in people. They look like stars everywhere. And then it's like there's all these ideas in there that are just waiting to be born. That's what you're looking for. So I wanted to put that out there for you. Let's see, what else do we have? Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, it's moving on me. I got to go back. So Maddie, sounds like I need to start working with Archangel Jeremiah. Because I am so ready for changes, but I am getting stuck on the best course of action. What service, let's see, course of action and what services to focus on to offer. Any advice? Well, let's go back. Let's get another one. I know, look at all my pictures. There's my dogs. See, those are the ones I've done. So I actually can draw pictures. But this is drawing energy. Energy swirls and moves. Your Maddie. What I'm picking up is this light blue color, which is a calm color for you, because you have a lot of fiery energy that wants to do a lot at the same time. But it's like slow the roll. And then it comes in with it's coming in like this. It's kind of like wave coming in. But then I come back and it brings in this. Where's the yellow I want? Let's go with that one. The yellow. Yours is Archangel Shamuo. Shamuo, you need the one step at a time for the choices and the decisions. So then I see this. Let's get a different brush. Okay. So if I had to blanket this, okay, calm and slow my roll a little bit so I'm doing it well, then you have this vibrant yellow, and which is a color associated. He's more of a pale yellow actually, but you wouldn't have been able to see it. And it's more just blanketing that, okay, let me calm down. I don't need to do 100 things at once. Shamuel, what step, what choices, which ones do I offer? Whatever that product is, whatever it is you're trying to do, that's where you're going. You're looking for the one you need to start with first. You need to be, and this is what I'm picking up from Shamuel immediately, you need the one you're most confident with. Then as you add something, learn about it, feel confident, and you don't wait forever. Don't be afraid to start it. Like I'll never feel, don't watch out for that perfectionism. I'm hearing that. Just be, you go one step at a time. You polish one, then go to the next, then polish that one, then go to the next. And guess what? You'll put something out there and then you may have to go back and improve on it. You see that all the time with companies, whatever it is they're doing. That's normal. That happens all the time. So keep that in mind. So Shamuel is going to be a great one for you to work with. Let's see here. Boy, we got a great group in here today. Hello, guys. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm looking, I'm reading. Let me see. Whoop, any message for me regarding bringing in increased income? This is Veronica. Okay, Veronica, let's go back. All right. Guys, we might go over because we're going to do some reads. So if you have to leave, we get it. Okay. New one. Okay, Veronica. Yours is coming in with a strong red. So here we go. Strong red for you. You have... I like that brush. Go. Okay. Sorry, I have to switch and pick brushes up. So you're seeing how this is an app. I don't get any money for any of this. This is Procreate is what I'm using. I have like 3 different art painting apps, but this is the one that I'm using today. This one, let's see, you want to know how you can increase income. The red is an action color. You're looking to pull in on the 3rd chakra. I'm hearing 3 and I'm getting this. This is what I'm seeing. energy vibrant with a big 3. So they're telling me, this is like I'm saying, I'm doing a reading here. I'm seeing vibrancy of the 3rd chakra with confidence. There's things that I'm picking up that you want to do, but you're pulling back and you're a little bit hesitant. You're asking for confidence to not be afraid. That's going to be Michael for you. Michael, for sure, this is going to help clear out because you need to not be afraid of it. Are you kidding me? I'm still learning how to use these apps, but I didn't wait till I completely learned it to bring it into the show because we're having fun. I'm trying to show you that this isn't like masterpieces that are in a museum, okay? We're reading energy and we're figuring it out. And I'm showing you something here, an option. Because it's really hard to get all the paints in here all the time. And I wanted to bring this into the show more often. So now we've got that worked out. All right, what do we got now? What else do we have? So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the confidence and you're looking to, it doesn't matter what somebody else is thinking. It matters what you're believing in and thinking, and you need to be confident in it. And guess what? You're probably going to throw something out there, go back and have to retweak it a lot. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you got to do that all the time. All the time. All the time. Like, all the time. You always have to go back and fix and change and shift. It's very common. I see it in the art world a lot. And if I'm taking a lesson from a teacher or I'm working with my artwork, or when I'm doing a painting, are you kidding? There's these things that you never feel are good enough. You just never feel like they are. That's that perfectionism you got to watch. Your 3rd chakra needs a little boost of red. Red is like, let's go do this. Let's feel strong and confident. Ariel's going to help you with courage, and Michael. Ariel and Michael are going to be great for you. So that's what I'm picking up. Let's see, bright orange shirt today over Candace. That's great. That's funny. You're welcome. You got a flower. Let's see here. Maddie, you're welcome. Actually, she's saying thank you. That's exactly what I've been dealing with. I will start working with Shamuo. Yeah. See, these are simple, but exactly what you need. It's all about the reading, not the coloring, but it is about what you need to know right now. It's what you need to know. Let's see here. We have Shadana. Hi, Shadana. Let's see. Wondering which angel I should be working with and what opportunities I should look out for. Okay, let's go. Another one. Okay. You're asking which angel? Okay, Shadana. First of all, I'm picking up, hope you like purple, because I'm picking up purple for you. Purple. Yep. All right, purple. Purple is a spiritual color. That's pretty high. That's like a higher, like up in the upper chakras. There's something that I'm picking up where if you were to work with Haniel and Sandalphon, the one that carries the prayer up, you're looking for what is going to heal on a higher level. You're looking, and when I say higher, I mean a higher chakra. This feels like, I feel like I'm up in your 5, 6, and 7 chakra here. So this is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up this, and it's a spiral, like a vortex, kind of like this, and it wants to go up. Think of it that way. It actually looks like a cool hat. Look, there you go. So if you were to work with them, because there's something high, and I feel like if maybe in the past, maybe not now, it just depends on, your environment, but I just feel like there's a lot of ears, nose, throat, or, like allergens, or there were, but there's something that there's a confusion on what you trust spiritually. It's a spiritual trust. And that's what's going to take you where you need to go, because that's what I'm picking up. It's a very different read that I've ever had for you before, because I've known you for a while. But that one is interesting because there's an energy that wants to take you, and it's not to like try to put you on this path for your job or anything. It's more, this is personal. This is because you could do anything in the world and be a light worker, by the way. You can do anything in the world. I mean, you can just be whatever you do out there in the world as a job and still have this energy presence that shifts and helps and just plants that energy out in the world that needs to be out there these days. Does that make sense? The universe is asking you to step up and go to another level, which is really interesting. It's very new, and I'm seeing this staircase, but there's this energy that wants to pull. I don't know if you feel like that, if you've been feeling like this doesn't work for me anymore, if you've actually gone through a little bit of a sadness or depression, like what I always knew or believed in is falling away kind of a thing. It can make you feel kind of sad, like now I don't know where I'm at with this. Yeah, because you're about to shift and take a direction to another level. So sometimes when we graduate, you know, and remember back in the day, you graduate from high school, you go to college, or you graduate from middle school, and then you go your first day in high school. It's like, oh my gosh, it's really overwhelming. You're about to go to another level, or the universe is saying, hey, you're ready for another level, is more accurate on what I'm picking up. So that's actually interesting. This is a very spiritual color, a violet color. There's the violet color is an energy that would be good for you. You don't have to paint your walls that or anything, but you might want to, if you feel drawn to wear that color or have stones or crystals that are that color, this would be very helpful for you to remind you of the message that you're receiving. So those angels would work great for you. You have Haniel, which is very spiritual and intuitive and more going in that direction for healing. It's an emotional healing connected and tied into spirituality for you. That's just interesting, right? Let me see here. Where are we going? Let's see. Time is at 12. We're out of time, guys, so we're gonna wrap it up. Kelly, you're asking for a reading with Raziel. Here's the way Razziel works. Raziel, you ask, but at the same time, he's going to wait for you to ask something. So it's kind of different with him. So what I'm picking up, I'm asking him, okay, how can she work with you? What can happen? So here's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up, let's see if I can find the color I want. Where is it, Raziel? What do you want me to do? Ooh, more of this lavender color. Okay. He's picking up, I'm picking up this, so and it's swirling up, but this is more your planting. So I've got, I'm seeing a field of plants, and you've got seeds to plant to where you're going, and then you're going to need to nurture and take care of them and water them and feed them and nurture. The seeds are the ideas. The seeds are the desires that you want to manifest. It's not too late to plant, but you're kind of you need to plant your garden of what you want to manifest. This color is a little bit lighter than the color I was using for Shadana, and the reason is because it has a slight red to it. But yeah, I see you are in the planting stage. Then you have to nurture. So, but here's the thing when you do that, like this is an analogy, so to speak, and that's going to be the last one, guys, because we're getting late. But if you were to plant your seed is the idea, the vision, what you want to manifest. So you plant the seed, then you hope it grows, you want it to sprout, you water it, you nurture it. If you were to work with that as your idea, your dream, or your goal, what are you doing to bring your goal into fruition? So for example, you plant this idea that you want to change jobs. I'm just throwing out something, an idea. What are we doing about it? So you plant the idea, you tell the universe that. So Shamuel is going to be good. Ariel is going to be good for those career choices for you. Ariel, Remember, and this is all on archive, guys. If you need that list again, go back to the second half of the show and just re-listen to that to grab the angel and the details of that if you want. But you're planting, and then you're nurturing, and you're building. So you have some building blocks to put down. It's not too late. It's never too late to plant a new seed. And you put that intention out. Ariel's going to help you with that shift in direction you're wanting to go in. So I hope that that made sense, because that was just crazy. I'm thinking, see, we're going to bring this in. So now that I got this figured out, this was a bit of a challenge to try to work this out, because I want to bring this into the show. I want you to see what I'm seeing. So when I'm doing your read, you're kind of in there with me. I just feel like it connects better. And we have interesting, the reads are better to me. So it's just me, because I like art, and it's scribbly. Oh yes, it's scribbly. So I just want to say thanks, guys. And it was a great show. Go back and listen. I hope that everybody has gotten something out of today's show, because there's a lot to look forward to with this eclipse, this new moon, these angels. Go back and grab a copy of the show, or go back and re-listen, or bookmark it, and know that every vision that you have, every dream you have, is a seed you're planting. Everything that you want to do you believe in it? You want to nurture it. You want to support it. You want to believe in it. We want our angels to help us, but at the same time, we need to believe in it. Remember, you're going to take on the essence of those angels. So I've had a blast. This was fun. We'll be doing this again more often, because I definitely figured out how to do this more often. This is much easier. So I love you guys, and I hope that you've enjoyed the show today, and I will see you next time on the Jenn Royster Show. Namaste.
You've been listening to The Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. If you've missed any part of this show or any other show, visit www.jennroyster.com.